Okay, welcome back to Gogi Media. This is Jared Moore, and today we're going to be streaming the live stream from the National Council's emergency session that will take place before the regular session today. We're also going to try to restream the regular session and do it all as a package, but part of the reason I wanted to start stream a little early today is to point out to you guys are probably going to executive session due to their talk about. So real quick, I'm going to pop myself off the screen and we'll go take a look at today's agenda. If you want to look at it yourself or download it and have it there, there's links in the description of the video for you to get those, both the agenda for the emergency session and the regular session. So let me take me out of here real quick. And I'll just get through it. Let's go up and we'll go agendas, 2021 agendas. We will scroll down. Here's the emergency session, and this is kind of what I want to talk about today. For the actual session starts, it looks like we've got about 4 minutes. So while we're on the agenda to load. Also, yesterday we had some problems with our audio. I believe it was on YouTube's end. With our live stream, we've uploaded the fixed version that we recorded on our end. But if you are hearing double in my audio or any problems with my audio, just let me know and we'll try to fix it. Okay, so zoom in here so you can see. So with this agenda, we've got the first. This is going to start at 8:30. And it says pending litigation, Representative Travis Scott. So I'm assuming that they're going to have a discussion about Travis's filings or Representative Scott's court filings. We will still see if they go to executive session during this. If they do go into executive session, the National Council meeting, the regular session, begins at 10:30. Let's take a look at that really quick. It's the quarterly session, or I'm sorry, not 30. It says 10 a.m. So the regular session begins at 10 a.m. I don't know we'll have enough to talk about to last until 10. So what I might do is shut the stream down. But if you want to catch either of these streams, this is how we do it. You go to the National Council's website. MCN.com, and you go up here to live meetings, right? You click that, and then there will be a cube here. Let's see if anything's in the cube yet. Not yet. They haven't started streaming yet. So looks like we got 2 more minutes or so. Let's refresh. So until the emergency session starts, this is basically what I'll be doing is checking to see if the emergency session has started streaming yet. If they go into executive session, and I might take a look at how many people watching our stream, and I might ask you guys what you want to do. If you want to try to make it through the hour or so, hour and a half, between the emergency session and the regular session, we could chat and you guys could ask questions, or you guys would prefer to
Roll call. National Council Legislative Research Specialist Alicia Strobel.
Speaker Randall Hicks.
Present.
Mary Crawford. Present. Joyce Steer.
Present.
Patrick Freeman. Joseph Hicks. Robert Huft.
Present.
Jennings. Adam Jones. William Lowe.
Here.
Anna Marshall.
Present.
Charles McHenry.
Here.
Senior Hubble Osborne.
Present.
Harold Proctor.
Here.
Mark Randolph.
Present.
Lucian Tiger. We have 14 present, 1 absent.
14 present and 1 absent constitutes a quorum. All business conducted official. Order of business. Discussion, pending litigation. Representative Travis Scott.
Speaker, make a motion to move to executive session.
Motion by Representative Huff to go into executive session. Do I have a second? Seconded by Representative Osborne. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll vote, please.
Robert Huft.
Yes.
James Jennings. Adam Jones. William Lowe.
Yes.
Anna Marshall.
Yes.
Charles Henry.
Yes.
Thomas Hubble Osborne.
Yes.
Gerald Proctor.
Yes.
Mark Randolph.
Yes.
Lucian Tiger.
Yes.
Mary Crawford.
Yes.
Joyce Steer.
Yes.
Patrick Freeman. Speaker, you have 13 in favor, 0 against.
13 in favor, 0 against. We are in executive session.
Okay, so this is Jim Moore again from Muskogee Media. I just wanted to kind of come and point out that the council on into an executive session. The reason they have gone to executive session is, let's take a look again into today's. I think there was some audio problem earlier, but I think I've got it fixed. Let's take a look at these agendas. If there is any problem with the audio while you guys are watching this, just let me know. I'll try to fix it. On the agendas for today, this emergency session was just waiting for it to load. They're going to be discussing the pending litigation with Representative Travis Scott. So the idea for them to go into executive session is they're going to be discussing details of their case, or maybe hiring a lawyer or whatever. So they don't want the general public to hear this. There is a regular session today. It's going to take place at 10 o'clock. If you guys are out there watching this and you want me to stream through, right? So until the regular session, the regular session has the let's take a look at that agenda real quick. The quarterly session. It's actually a quarterly session. Let's see here. The reason we're streaming today, apart from that emergency session, is to continue our coverage of the 21-084 right here, which is a law of the Muskogee Nation repealing Title 16, Chapter 4, and creating a new Title 50 entitled Light Horse Police Commission. Earlier in the month, at the start of July, we started cover this, and I'll go into a little bit of the rationale of why we are covering this. So, we started covering this because we go through, we click through, and we look at the law. Let's make it a little bigger. This basically repeals Title 16, Chapter 4, okay, of the code. Let's go to the Creek Court. And get the code, and we'll figure out what Title 16 actually is. Here's the code. So let's go there. We'll get a little bit bigger so you can see it. So, Title 16. If we go down Title 16 here, we will see it's executive branch. Let's go there, and let's specify which one they're talking about. Title 16, Chapter 4. Okay. So we'll go into Title 16. We see here Chapter 4 is Law Enforcement Department. I'm going to go down to Chapter 4. Here we go. Law Enforcement Department. In fact, we go a little bit further up. Why is this important? Well, in the process of establishing this, no, come on. In the process of creating this new law and repealing Title 16, so they're going to repeal all the code that establishes the Light Horse Police Force and how all these procedures are going to be conducted. Okay. Let me see if I can get top. Here we go. So this is the top. So in Chapter 4, what's getting repealed is the creation of the Light Horse Administration, background, the procedures for background investigation, appointments, oaths, personnel, policy and procedures, Light Horse Chief, administrative assistant to the Light Horse Chief, deputy chief of police, deputy chief of special operations, and so on. You can see there. It's basically the guts of the police force, the Light Horse, and they're going to replace that with new law that's Title 50. What does Title 50 do? Title 50 creates the Light Horse Police Commission right here. So the commission will be made up of members who will appoint or I guess hire what terminology they use here. The Muskogee Creek Nation, and this is the scope of the authority. It's in there twice. So, a long story short, we could go through the whole bill. And there's a video on our YouTube channel earlier from this month where we do break this down. But, long story short, the idea with the commission is it would make, it would remove the lawyers from directly under the executive branch or the principal chief, and it would make a commission that would charge of the hiring and firing of officer, the disciplining of officer, and establish how all the department is run. The problem with it is earlier emergency sessions brought the AG in and the chief of force police and other people to talk about whether this was good legislation or not, and everybody said there needs to be changes because the way that Title 16 is repealed, it's going to void all of their cross-deputization agreements and all of these things that have already been established, right? So it needs to be worked. Since that time, it came up again on the July 15th meeting. It was set back there as well. So I haven't seen what significant changes has happened to this bill to make it passable. But that's why we were gonna stream the regular session. If you guys are still watching and you want me to stick around until the regular session, I can talk about this bill and maybe have a discussion. If you have any questions, you can post them in the chat. It's 8:30 right now. The regular session is set to start at 10 o'clock. So, if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. Right now, it does look like we have about 5 people watching or so. So, somebody pop into chat if you want me to stick around until 10 o'clock. I might go another 10 minutes or so because I'd like to see things about this legislation. But otherwise, I don't know if I can do an hour on it. So, and that's take to continue on. While I'm speaking about it, real quick, let's go and go to the National Council's website. I point out to everybody that the National Council will be streaming their regular session at the live meetings link that we always go to when we restream. So if we do go off the air, or if my audio is not good, you can go and watch it directly from the National Council website. There's a lot of other interesting things on here. There are a list of the council reps with their contact information and all of the board appointments, etc. That website's address is mcnnc.com. So MC, 2 N's, and then the C.com. So, back to the legislation real quick. Now, at previous emergency sessions when the bill was brought up, they had Chief come in and give his opinion on it too, and he agreed that there needed to be some language changed or added to it. But he also agreed that it was a good deal. He thought this would depoliticize the light horse to some degree. So we shall see how this is going to work out. So they're repealing Title 16 and they're placed commission in, and then they're funding this commission at, let's get down to here, $92,372. So my question, and I don't know the answer to this, but my question is if you appeal Title 16, that will in effect eliminate the light horse, and then you're replacing it with this commission, right? Where does the funding, how is the funding going to be set up? Like, what happens to all the police officers? What happens to the structure, the organizational structure that's already there? I'm assuming it's going to take them some amount of time to seat the commission and have the commission hire a new light horse chief of police, etc., or rearm the one that's already seated. So that my question is, how is this transition going to happen? If, let's say that this bill passes and chief signs it, are we going to be left a situation where there's a changeover period between versions of the light horse? Or it just seems a little strange because there's no language in here that explicitly details what's to be done in the meantime, because at the top of the legislation it just is directly, we're repealing Title 16. So as soon as this is signed, there is no more Title 16, and that could be a logistical problem from my perspective as a citizen. We will see what they have figured out. We're going to be doing some, on another note, if you're just tuning in right now, we started stream for the emergency session, but council went into executive session. So we're kind of like talking about things that will be on the regular session agenda. Let me see what the status is of their stream right now. The reason they went into executive session also is because they're discussing the lawsuit, or I don't know if it's the litigation between themselves and Representative Travis Scott. We are currently in the process of starting the impeachment, or the National Council is in the process of starting the impeachment against Representative Travis Scott. And then in addition, Travis, or Representative Scott, has filed a motion in tribal court to obtain court orders to stop National Council taking his National Council pay, health insurance, and ordering them to remove the fine that they placed on him and let him resume his National Council duties. Another interesting angle to all this is, let's go to the election board's website. that's on the Muskogee Creek Nation's main website. And let's take a look here. If you haven't been here, or you may be wondering why are we here? So, if you haven't been here to their website, there's a lot of valuable information here. All of the 2020-21 information, SD ballot request forms, all that type of thing is here. But the reason I wanted to come here really quickly is we have the 2021 National Council Seat B candidates listed. Let's take a look. This, to me, is an interesting situation. To my knowledge, we haven't had an impeachment at the Creek Nation. I don't think that's ever happened. The code that established the process for it was last changed in 1989, so I'm sure that it probably has happened. They wouldn't have made changes if they weren't going to do it at some point. The interesting, though, is if we go to let's see here, which district? District, we see that Travis Scott is running his seat again as the incumbent. And the question that I have for this situation is, let's say that they impeach Travis in his capacity now, right? The impeachment goes all the way through to the end. And then let's say Travis is running, let's say Travis wins his election, right? Does the impeachment carry over to his new seat, right? There's an argument that you can make there that says that if Travis wins his seat back, right? Even if he gets impeached now, it doesn't apply to that term, right? The impeachment wouldn't apply to term in the future. And then also, can you impeach a person for something that happened in a previous term? You know, those are questions that would be interesting to find out what's going to... I mean, we're going to find out unless impeachment goes off the rails before it gets to the public trial option. Or if Representative Scott, if they find not to impeach him at the end of this road. That, to me, would be not really bad. If we don't see this resolved, it could be a big problem, because there will be some strange legal area we'll be in. But so that's why I wanted to pop that up, is to show everybody Travis Scott is running for his seat. Also, let's see here. Let's take a look back here and see if anything's changed with the meeting status. It's 8:40 now. It doesn't look like they're back up. Well, let's go take a look at the agenda for the quarterly session again. I keep in regular session. I've forgotten it's the quarter. We can take a look at this other legislation. So, at the quarterly session today, we're going to be having TR 21-103. If you don't know, TR stands for Tribal Resolution. It is something the chief has to sign off on, but it's not a law or any. It's basically like the tribe is a statement that they believe X, right? In this case, it says a tribal resolution of the Muskogee Creek Nation confirming the nomination of Cecilia Whitman to serve on the Muskogee Creek Nation Citizenship Board. We'll see how that goes. We have a bunch of T's. TR to authorizing Prince to execute certain agreement with Apris Health on behalf of the Muskogee Nation Department of Health. Let's see here. Keep going down. NCA. So an NCA is something that wouldn't be a resolution. All of the Muskogee Creek Nation authorizing expenditure of grant funds awarded from the Department of Health and Human Services Administration for children and families for the benefit of the Muskogee Nation Office of Child Care. Cool. They got a grant. They're going to spend it. Let's see here. All Muskogee Creek Nation authorizing expenditure, Department of Health and Human Services Administration. It looks like this is another law or related grant. We have a budget mod for the Department of Justice in excess of percent. Anytime that there is anytime that a department in the executive branch or legislative branch, I don't know if it applies to judicial. I think it probably does. Anytime they modify their budget in excess of 10%, there is an NDA that has to go through and everybody signs off. It looks like in this situation they are going to try to beef up their children's justice partnership. Probably maybe hire some more. Let's clear and look at it. Let's click through and see what it says. If it gives us detailed information. So we have Muskogee Creek Nation Children and Family Services Administration Program is budget mod for its total federal grant budget. Department of Justice. It looks like it might just be resetting their program back to pre-pandemic level. So all of the executive branch departments got reduced by 10% at the start of the pandemic because we didn't know how it was going to affect revenues from the casinos, and they wanted it to be safe. It looks like they're just going back to normal. I bet there's a lot of that here. Let's go down and take another look. Anything? You look and see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of 10% adjustments here. 10%. And that looks like the majority of it. There is there's some amendment here for church or grant awards, church and ceremonial grounds. Some work on Berry Hill construction project. So at this time, I'm going to check one more time on the live meetings and see if we've got anything going on there. It is about 8:53, and we have about an hour until the executive session starts. What I might do is wrap the stream up and then start another stream for the regular session. If you guys would do that, somebody pop into the chat there and let me know what you'd like to do. Because an hour is a long time. Or if you have a topic that you have questions on or anything like that, pop them into the chat. We can have a discussion on it. I'm going to go off screen for a while, and if I do decide to shut the stream down here and then restart at 10 or just let it lie, I will come back in. You guys know. So thanks for viewing. It doesn't look like they're going to come back anytime soon on this executive session, and I'll be back in minutes. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut this stream down and start another stream for the regular session when it comes up. So come back to our channel, and you'll see a post that's for the regular session Restream. And just tune in there, and that way we got about an hour and that starts. So thanks for tuning in, and come on back in about an hour, and we'll watch a regular session. Okay, see you guys later.